Hello, everyone. So today I want to do something a little different. I want you to ask Spirit a question. You can pause this if you would like and ask a question to Spirit on a time frame of a situation. Whatever that situation is for you, I want you to go ahead and kind of ask Spirit about it. I'm going to pull a time frame tarot card for you guys, and we'll kind of see what comes forward, and then we'll pull messages behind that as well. This is collective, so take this as it resonates. If you'd like to book your own personal reading with me, the link to that is in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and see, when is this happening for my collective? When is this happening for my collective? We're going to pull one card. All right, we have within a week coming forward for my collective. I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and pull some messages to go along with this. What are we talking about, Spirit? What's some messages to go along with this? We're going to pull 3 cards. All right, we have abundance. Abundance comes comes from inner fulfillment and outer effort. Oh, I love that. Inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. I love that. Hope. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never exhaust it. Oh, I love it. Okay. When it comes into this, all right, even if you feel kind of off about the situation, even if you feel like you maybe pull cards for yourself. For some of my collective, I feel like you could pull cards for yourself about this situation, or you could, and it's like you get the same messages and it's like, I just don't see this way, Spirit. I just don't understand how this is going to happen, this, that, or the other. Or this could be for some of you. If and some of my collective, I'm just going to make this a little personal for some of you. So only take what resonates, right? But for some of you that are waiting back on a job and you feel really insecure about it, okay, I do feel like you'll kind of be receiving a call this week, or within this week, within next week, all right, by the time of posting this, or whenever you see this, all right, because this is timeless. So whenever you see this, I would say within a week of you watching this video is when you're going to kind of receive this abundance or receive the news of this, okay? Now, when it comes into this situation, I do feel for some of my collective, all of my collective, that there is some worry about something, okay? When it comes into the hope, when it comes into the inspiration, I feel like there is a sense of worry, or this might be a little crazy, but for those who are like hoping for a baby, I don't know why. I feel like I see if that makes sense to you. But I definitely feel like there could be something here as well. And for me, this is where it's like where you feel like there's not a possibility, where you don't see the path, where you don't understand how something could be carved out. And it's like, I've been trying for something. I've been trying to reach this. For some of you, you guys could have been reaching up for something and been shot down time and time again. But I do feel like there's something coming forward for my collective in some way where it's like, you didn't think that this is actually coming forward for you. I just don't feel like you believe it, okay? Yeah, I just feel like there's a sense of like, you don't see how this is possible, or you've tried this before and it didn't happen. All right, we have 2 cards coming forward. We have learn to listen, and we have responsibility coming forward, all right? When it comes into learn to listen and responsibility, I feel like this is more of your clairvoyance, all right? When it comes into this could be a light bulb as well. When it comes into clairvoyance, communication in with spirit, learning to listen, this could be also into others, right? This could be for some of you where it's like there might be some constructive criticism that is coming, and it might kind of make you feel a little certain type of way, but use it as inspiration. Learn to listen, learn to be open to new ideas, okay? If there's a will, there's a way. There's always a possibility. If you feel dark, if you have that sliver of hope, that's going to give you the light to find the end of the tunnel. And I feel this comes into kind of listening into others, kind of listening into, and when this comes into it, this could be either listening into somebody else when it comes into a situation, kind of taking advice from somebody, over listening from something, kind of overhearing something, listening to something else, where it's like you're just kind of, maybe you're on the TV or you're kind of on social media and then something pops up and it gives you inspiration for something, okay? Now, for some of you, this could also be where it's like spirit is communicating with you. Remember to kind of have that clairvoyance. Learn to listen to that intuitive kind of push or that intuitive feeling. We have responsibility coming forward. With this comes forward, this is like fortune refers to more than just kind of material success, right? If you don't appreciate what you currently have, if you don't appreciate what's currently in front of you, how are you going to ask for more, right? If you want, a better job, if you want a better relationship, if you want, X, Y, or Z, right? If we're not focusing on what we're grateful for, and even though, and this, take this how you want to, my collective, but I would say that sometimes when we're in a situation, right, and it's like one bad thing after another, or, you just, with my collective, I feel kind of hard saying this to you because I'm like, I feel like you're kind of losing hope when it comes to this situation. I want you to focus on what you're grateful for, I guess would be a better word for it, and not what you don't have, not the lack of, not what you're kind of worried about, not the resistance of this situation, but focus on what you do have. Focus on that. That's where I want your attention. All right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot for my collective. Let's see what else wants to come forward for my collective. I'm going to pull 4 cards for my collective, 4 tarot cards. All right, we have the Tower coming forward. Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. I feel like whatever this is, it's like you were not expecting it. We have the 9 of Swords, and then we have the 10 of Cups. For some reason, I just feel like you were not expecting this. I'm just going to pull 3 clarifying cards for my collective. 3 clarifying cards on my collective. I just want to pull 3 clarifying cards on this 10 of Swords. 3 clarifying cards on this 10 of Swords for my collective. Okay, so we have the Empress. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. For some of you, there could be some babies in here, okay? There could be some babies in here, and what I feel here for some of my collective, okay? And again, take this as it resonates. It doesn't have to be a baby situation, but I do feel with this Empress that it could be referenced into kind of the creation. We could go into here, which is, again, the cups, the baby, something, 10 of Cups. I feel for some of you, okay, that whatever this is, it's shocking, okay? And the reason I feel like it's shocking is because I feel that you're kind of like, whatever you're doing is like working, or it's like you're stepping into a power that you kind of didn't know that you had, or it's like this fulfillment that you didn't know you could reach, okay? When it comes into this 10 of Swords, I feel like we're kind of holding on to this more than anything, right? When it comes into this 10 of Cups, I feel that we kind of get into this energy where it's like you don't think that you have the power to reach this, all right? I feel like when it comes into this 10 of Swords, yeah, I feel like it's like we're coming into an awakening with this Judgment, with that 10 of Swords. It's like you, for whatever reason, you kind of feel very resistant towards this. And not like you don't want it to happen, but I feel like it's like you don't trust that it's going to happen. I feel like you don't believe that it's going to happen. Let's go ahead and pull 4 more cards for my collective. 4 last messages for my collective. Oh, these 2 cards. Okay. So we just had a whole bunch of cards that wanted to fly out, but these 2 cards 100% wanted to come out. So we have the 8 of Pentacles and we have the Temperance. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the last 2 cards for my collective. Finish us off here, Spirit. Okay, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. See, I feel when it comes to that Ten of Swords, like I was a little nervous about it because I was like, but I feel like this is more of your sign, that it's like your mindset. Like that's your mindset. And I feel whatever this is, this Eight of Pentacles, like you're working on something, you're working towards something, and you're going to kind of see it pay off. I feel when it comes into this High Priestess, it's like kind of what is meant to align to you, but also it's like spirit aligning with you. I also want to say pay attention to your intuitive thoughts, your intuitive, again, listening to your intuition. Wheel of Fortune. I just feel like something's paying off within this week or within the week of you watching this. For my collective watching this, Spirit, can you give us some more messages, either signs or synchronicities to watch it out for? Any extra messages for my collective? We're going to pull 4 cards. Okay, collective, I am going to pull 4 cards. I want you to either, so we have Space Ranger. When it comes into this, I want you to take these. We have Kite coming forward. I want you to take these as either, I'm going to read them into the tarot way, but also if you have something when it comes into this situation, right? Like this specific flower, or when it comes into flowers, if there's something about a flower shop, or you know, you're a florist, or there's something about flowers that you're trying to get into, space movies, if there's something about space, you know, you just recently watched a space movie, you know, something around there. When it comes into kites, if you just, you know, seen a kite, or if there's a kite online, some of you could be doctors going into the doctor medical field. This could reference into the heart space. You know, for some of you, I want you to take these as either a synchronicity to watch out for. You could see, you know, some of these within the next few days. This could just be a further message for you as well. So I want you to take it as it resonates. Now, when it comes into this, I definitely feel welcome this abundance into the heart space. Okay, with this stethoscope, I feel like this is more of heart, mind, body. I want you to pay attention to your heart space and welcoming in that abundance. Okay, I feel when it comes into this Space Ranger, I feel that this is more of like kind of expanding into something new, right? We're kind of going into that expansion. So whatever this is, that Empress, again, that expansion, we have Kite coming forward, and this is reminders. Remind yourself, I feel one, and this comes in with this, that's coming over the responsibility, where it's like remind yourself when it comes into this situation not to focus on the worry. We have the bees coming forward. And again, birds and the bees. Okay, we have fertilization here. We have growth coming forward. Again, I just want to put it out there. Pregnancy, I could see that here. Now, with this coming forward, we have hardworking fertilization, okay? I feel whatever this is, and we also had the Ace of Pentacles, your hard work is finally being paid off. Like you are kind of already in that stage of your seeds are planted, you've been watering them, and we're kind of stepping into something new, all right? You have that situation where it's like we're kind of taking flight. Remember, learn to listen and be grateful for what's in front of us. And again, I know that can be hard to hear because I don't feel like you're ungrateful. And when something's not coming forward or you're worried about a situation, don't focus on the resistance. Focus on what you want to happen and welcome that abundance into that heart space, all right? I'm sending you all lots of love and light. If you would like to book a personal with me, the link to that is in the description box below. Take care.